There's some crazy things be going on out here in these streets. I gotta take y'all down here to Pompano Beach, Florida. Florida, my state, stand your ground state, but bitch, go home state. Please don't run up. We in Fifth Eye Life State. We done caught it on camera. We got one of these little beautiful sisters out here who done ran up on somebody with a employee in a restaurant with that shank, trying to shank and stab with a shank and trying to stab some doggone body. Y'all pay attention. Remember, watch 236009 all the time. You never know when it's gonna fall apart out here for you. Watch your back.
Boy, at a restaurant in Pompano Beach, she can be seen violently charging at the man with a knife. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Pompano Beach with reaction coming from that employee that was threatened. Roy.
Nicole, he tells me he has just started this job. In fact, he hasn't even been working for a month, but he's still unsure he wants to continue his employment, telling me he just doesn't feel safe and worries that woman may return.
I feel like I almost died.
Surveillance video inside the Snappers Fish and Chicken off MLK Jr. Boulevard in Northwest 6th Avenue, capturing the moments 19-year-old employee Benson Lewis comes face to face with a woman who pulls a knife on him.
She took her knife, she pull it out and she tried to stab. She hold the knife like that in front of my face.
Lewis, who just started the job less than a month ago, told me it was just before closing Wednesday night that a woman walked in asking for an Uber order that didn't exist. She then used the restroom when that restaurant manager said she began harassing customers, eating their food, and trying to take their car keys.
She started to bother the people, asking them for food, and she got some. And after that, they asked her to leave.
Detectives said restaurant employees became so worried with the woman's erratic and unpredictable behavior, they called police. But when that woman realized she was locked in, they said she pulled out the knife and began threatening Lewis to open the door.
I think my life is over. I'm thinking about my family now.
Why was the door locked?
Because when it's the night when about to close, we close the door because I was wiping.
Ultimately, an employee opens that door, but Lewis's worry is she may return before deputies are able to track her down and arrest her.
Detectives are hoping that someone takes a look at that surveillance video, can recognize this woman, and contacts either the Broward Sheriff's Office or Broward County Crime Stoppers. And the number for Broward Crime Stoppers is 954-493-TIPS. If you recognize that woman, you should call that number.
If y'all know something, say something. If you want to get a few dollars, make sure that you call Crime Stoppers and don't call the police. Always call Crime Stoppers first, so you try to get your paper. Get your paper first, and then you call the police. Let me explain something to you. Y'all still out here talking about, well, there's never a reason for a man to hit a woman, and the problem is that, listen, that baby could have killed 2 men. She could have killed 2 men, and because we have been led to believe that these bitches deserve to not have hands put on them no matter what they is trying to do to us, they could have lost their lives. They could have lost their lives. So to you mothers and to you fathers and you aunties and you uncles who is teaching these boys, these boys who grow up to be men, that there's never a reason and you should never put your hands on a woman, y'all putting young boys and who in the future to be men lives in danger. Players, I'm trying to help y'all out because the people in y'all life have lied to y'all and said that it's all right, it's okay, it's understandable if a female assaults you. It's okay. You should not protect yourself with violence, although they is attacking you with violence. You need to be able to hold them and restrain them and call another man to come in and, remove her from the situation. Again, once she pulled that knife and with the swinging, Buddy should have punched her right in her shit and kicked her up under her chin so all this shit could have been smushed in and damn near killed her. I promise you, this wouldn't be happening.
Her knife, she pull it out and she
right there, he's supposed to whoop.
Like to stab.
Right here, when she put it up, listen, when she put it up, I understand him trying to grab that arm. Listen, I understand him trying to grab this arm right here, but while he trying to grab it, he should have been punching other shit quick. Pop, pop, pop. The force that should have came off his right hand should have punched her back up against the thing to where she knocked down the box fan and fell all down on the ground. And once she fell all down on the ground, he should have stomped her. I promise you, this wouldn't be having these type of problems. And do y'all understand that she tried to eat these people food? I'm so shocked that I am not shocked, but these 2 dudes also raised you don't put your hands on women.
That didn't exist. She then used the restroom.
These is 2 men here. I think this is a man too, but she's eating people food with a slew-footed ass. Listen, look.
When that restaurant manager said she began harassing customers, eating their food.
He's so angry that because she's interrupting them eat, and she's been eating these people's food, ain't nobody checked this bitch. Willie, there's no reason.
And trying to take their car keys.
And trying to take their car. I'm soft fans. I'm so sick of y'all. Listen, the majority, because these are dog you folks, but these is our Haitian brothers and sisters too. Right here, I think that he's Haitian. I think she's Haitian. He Haitian. Or Islanders. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you all was raised by your mammies too. This is a whole problem. This is a whole problem that you do not defend yourself and protect yourself from a damn female when they are killers too.
Eating their food and trying to take their car keys.
She started to bother the people and
That bitch so hard in her throat. That bitch so hard in her throat for playing.
asking them for food, and she got some.
And as soon as she'd have pulled that knife out, pulled that thing. Bam, bam, bam. Dropped her. I promise you. Man,
And after that, we asked her. They asked her.
well, not him who's talking, but I'm talking about you, the watcher. You, damn it, if you is a male, and if you is a woman with children, if you is a woman with children, hell no. If you is a woman with a son, if you is a woman who have a nephew, and you are still preaching that little dumb shit, putting your sons and your nephews' life in danger, you ain't ish.
They asked her to leave.
Detectives said restaurant employees became so worried with the woman's erratic and unpredictable behavior, they called police.
And she walking behind him with the knife still swinging, and he ain't done bop that bitch with the gloves on. Bitch, I'd have went to bobbing and ducking and bobbing and weaving, bitch, like we in the ring and shit. Like I would have. Calm down, Willie. Because these fools is gonna continue to do exactly what they've been doing. Is allowing a bitch to abuse them and assault them and think that the way that they mammy raised them was the right way. I do understand that there was a time that was preached, which it was still stupid in whatever time that was preached. You do not preach that one person is able, that one gender is able to abuse another gender. You should never preach that, because just imagine if we preach that men should be able to whoop women. Huh? Imagine if we preach that and a woman couldn't do anything about it. Imagine that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all for rocking. I'm out of here, man.